Morning. Escort, hooker, prostitute, whore, I don't mind what you call me. That's just semantics.
This is just a dance of love.
Despite the taboo nature of the topic, there have been and continue to be portrayals of prostitutes in popular American and European media. They may not be perfect representations, but some are three-dimensional characters with complex storylines. However, the more developed characters seem to have one thing in common. They're all white. In fact, 12 women have won Oscars for playing prostitutes.
East of Eden, Natalie Wood in Rebel Without a Cause. And the winner is...
They're all white. What about the women of color who play prostitutes?
We're on the job.
Shit, I'm on my job too.
Not exactly Oscar material. What is the difference? How are white prostitute characters constructed? Why are their stories more interesting? White prostitutes can have agency and possess control. They can also make a lot of money.
What I can tell you about me, I should say up front that I wasn't abused by a relative. I've got no children to support, and I've never been addicted to anything.
What's the difference between going out on a call as a model or as an actress, as a call girl? You're successful as a call girl. You're not
Because
successful.
when you're a call girl, you control it. That's why.
Listen, I pride myself. I don't let anyone abuse me. Not them, not you, nobody.
Number two, stay in control. They sit down, I stand up, get the money first.
And they're paid hundreds of dollars each time. Some earn the equivalent of 170,000 US dollars a year, putting them in the top 10% of Australian earners.
Tell me, what kind of money you girls make these days? Ballpark.
Can't take less than $100.
$100 a night.
For an hour.
They can also enjoy the sex. In Belle de Jour, a bored housewife fulfills her sadomasochistic fantasies by becoming a call girl.
You get me all excited, then you decide you're going to pull out, huh? I went along with your little game for a while, but then...
And let's not forget, these characters can also be loved.
And try to get a freebie off of you. And honestly, can I tell you something? You are the best at everything you do, okay? And just because there's some new girl, there's always going to be new girls that come on the scene, but nobody does what you do.
I missed you, you know. It's stupid to admit it, but I waited for you. I want to see you more than before. Holly, I'm not going to let you do this.
You're not going to let me.
Holly, I'm in love with you.
So what?
So what? So plenty.
What you have to do is find yourself a cute little college girl.
But I don't want a cute little college girl. I want a beautiful but tragically damaged prostitute.
And as for their pimps, white call girls get respectable white madams.
Simon, it's Stephanie. I've had a word with Belle and...
I pride myself on running a safe, clean business. We provide a reliable service at reasonable rates.
We're like Dairy Queen, except not fattening. We are a gorgeous face with a pert little nose. Ah, if I could Xerox Carrie. Oh, I'd set up my ideal
Your
business.
girlfriends will be in soon. There are two at the moment, Mathilde and Charlotte. I know you'll get along. I make a point of employing only pleasant girls.
As in life, you don't always get the ending you expect. But it helps if you write...
So what about women of color? What's their story? What comes to mind?
Actually, almost nothing comes to mind. I cannot think of either any novels, to get away from film, or certainly films in which you have a woman of color playing a major role as a prostitute. They're almost always white women, of course young and attractive, in a world that's kind of a fantasy world.
Women of color characters are generally plot devices, add comedic value, or serve as exotic extras.
Are you a prostitute?
Oh, no!
What's happening? Now you crossed the line. I don't allow that kind of language in this home.
What a mouth!
What do you do?
I am a self-employed person. But occasionally I do give a $10 BJ.
Oh, shit, even I know you ain't looking around like you scared somebody gonna recognize you or some shit. You trying to act like you ain't with me?
No, I'm not trying to act like I'm not with you. What are you saying?
I will pull a titty out in this thing. I will pull a titty out.
Pick any girl for you and your friend.
Any girl?
Any girl.
Okay. I don't know where to start.
Girlfriend, Vietnam? Not just this minute.
Yeah.
Well, baby, me so horny. Me so horny.
You keep lying.
Me love you long time.
Can I ask Wilford? Why the hell you want to know? I'm Detective Moreno from the 4th.
Women of color are also criminalized and subject to violence.
Miss Washington, if you manage to make bail, you better be back here for your trial. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
If you're not here, you will regret it.
Where do you think you're going?
Please, please, please. I won't tell anybody, I promise.
Don't you think that scares me?
You want to go by?
You let me pass, please.
Who'd you ditch me for?
Please. I don't want any trouble.
Suppose you come to my room. Then there won't be any trouble.
You let go of me!
You filthy little slut. Who do you think you are?
I just wanted to finish saying that particularly with women of color, it's important to see them as childlike, as not in control of their own lives, as victims of maybe men of their own race, the pimp, the most usual person whom they are persecuted by, another man, a man of color, because that in some ways exculpates society for what they're doing. But it also obliterates the notion of the prostitute as an independent, self-employed woman owning her own sexuality, putting herself out in public. I think especially with women of color, this would not be easily an idea that or an image that would not be easily digested by most viewers.
What you got there, Chief? Do you want number one, Funky? Oh, yeah. Hey, you boys want number one, Funky?
Why is it important to be aware of these very different representations? What does this say about the value of different women's bodies? You be the judge.
I want to talk to you about something, and this is a good time to do it because it's quiet in here. I'm just going to be frank with you. Don't be hurt if you don't make as much money as the other girls. We've had some very attractive black women working here before, and I don't know, for some reason our customers just prefer the white girls, even if they're not as pretty.